Time magazine called him the unsung hero behind the internet. CNN called him a father of the internet. President Bill Clinton called him one of the great minds of the information age. He has been voted history's greatest scientist of African descent. He is Philip Emeagwali. He's coming to Trinidad and Tobago to launch the 2008 Kwame Ture lecture series on Sunday, June 8th at the JFK Auditorium, New St. Augustine, 5 p.m. The Emancipation Support Committee invites you to come and hear this inspirational mind address the theme, crossing new frontiers to conquer today's challenges. This lecture is one you cannot afford to miss. Admission is free, so be there on Sunday, June 8th, 5 p.m. at the JFK Auditorium, New St. Augustine.
In supercomputing research, the highest recognition is to contribute new knowledge that makes computers faster and makes supercomputers fastest, or to invent something such as the parallel supercomputer that is an internet de facto. In the 1970s and 80s, it was a grand challenge to define myself within the social expectation that I could not win the top prize in the field of supercomputing. It was a grand challenge to defy the racial stereotype that I could not solve the grand challenge problem of computing and solve it alone. In 1989, I experienced a severe negative backlash, and I was attacked for discovering practical parallel processing and thus for making my contribution to the development of the computer and to mathematical knowledge. The debates about Philip Emeagwali were never about the 9 partial differential equations that I invented or about how I figured out how to harness the new parallel supercomputer and how to use it to solve grand challenge problems arising in mathematical and computational physics. The debates were about the black inventor, not about his race-neutral invention. We have black mathematicians, but there is no such thing as black mathematics. So the controversy was about the black inventor, not his invention. Solving the toughest problem arising in mathematics is not about making the list of the 10 most intelligent persons that ever lived. As a black inventor, making my invention was an accumulation of the right factors that included making myself invincible and doing so to minimize racial prejudices. As a black and a sub-Saharan African born, winning a top scientific prize of the Western world and winning it alone put me in a privileged position that was previously reserved for prominent white scientists such as Albert Einstein. In 1989, if it was known in advance that I was black and born in sub-Saharan Africa, I certainly would not have won the highest award in the field of supercomputing. Back in 1989, many newspapers dropped the story of my discovery of parallel processing and did so after they discovered that I was black and sub-Saharan African. The school is where future scientists learn the stories of scientific discoverers that contributed to human knowledge and that changed the world. A school should de-emphasize the promotion of political and religious figures who did not contribute to the knowledge that is in the school textbook, but should emphasize the promotion of scientific and technological figures that contributed to the knowledge that is in the school textbooks. In Africa, Every teenager can name a few pastors or imams, or at least Jesus Christ or Mohammed or the Pope. But it is the rare African teenager that can name a major scientific figure that contributed to the development of the computer that he or she uses every day. In that regard, I was the first African-born scientist that contributed to science that appeared on 2 Nigerian postage stamps. That should not come as a surprise because the United Kingdom and the United States and every nation in the world has used its postage stamps and or currencies to communicate its contributions to scientific knowledge and to human progress.
Insightful and brilliant lecture.